Right then, welcome to today's video. We got Mason Lowry versus Ashley Main in a race to 8. Ashley Main to break first, and he's coming up dry, leaving Mason a chance at the table. Red's looking like the better colour here. Got a cluster of yellows on the right hand side of the table, so Mason goes reds. Plays the red into the left middle, leaves himself a shot on the red to the top left. Nice angle now on the red to the right middle pocket. Just a screw across the table, across the face of the reds to leave himself straight on the red to the right middle pocket. Plays that one a little bit carelessly, comes slightly too far, but plays it well and knocks the yellow out of the way. The footage is corrupted here, I apologise. This is the only time it happens in this video, but Mason misses that red into the left middle. Ashley Main comes to the table, takes the yellow to the top left. Plays a nice shot there into the red, into the left middle pocket. And he's going to try and sort out the cluster now by playing safe. Mason's got a tricky shot now. He's going to have to come off 2 cushions and play into the red. Makes contact with the red, but leaves Ashley Main a decent chance. He's got a tricky yellow now down the cushion. Doesn't play it very hard, but leaves decent position. Mason's got a tough cut now into the bottom right hand pocket. Opens the cluster, but doesn't quite get the pot. Still got some tricky balls on the right hand side of the table as Ashley. She's going to take this yellow into the right middle pocket. I think he tried clipping the yellow on the way past, but he just missed it. So he's going to have to play the cross double now. Great shot there. He could have done the playing into that yellow off the cushion, but he just missed it. So he's forced to play the same shot again. And he doesn't quite get the angles right. It did a bit soft, which caused the yellow ball to throw wider than usual. So Mason's got a good chance at the table. Now he's left himself a double, which is a great shot. He catches the draw. He didn't want to catch the draw, but there, so he's left himself really awkward on the black now. The only shot he has is the cross double, and he nails it. Great shot that is to go 1-0 up. Mason's turn to break. For Mason's size, he's only 16. He's quite small, and the amount of power he gets into the break is quality. He smashes them way harder than most adult players. He was dry on that one, so Ashley Main comes to the table now, taking yellows. Plays sort of a shot to nothing there. If he misses it, Mason's balls are all tied up. He did miss it, and Mason makes a really nice pot there. Another reason why Ashley played a shot to nothing was because of the black. The cross double there from Mason was incredible. Great shot that was. And Mason decides to play safe now because he's got 2 tricky balls. Another shot for nothing for Ashley. So Mason's going to take on the cut to the bottom right pocket. Doesn't get the pot, but he covers the bag for the yellow. So it's Ashley's turn now. He's going to take the plant onto the bottom left. Plays it straight, and he just misses it. So Mason's got a good chance now. Leaves a nice angle on this red to play into the black and open the cluster. That was the frame-winning shot. Just takes his medicine on position here. Didn't want to nudge the black and avoid getting a snookered, so he plays a really nice pot there into the top right-hand pocket. Leaves himself a decent angle on the red to come across the table, and there's a tough pot in the black. They're so close to the pocket, he gets it anyway. 2-0 to Mason. Ashley Main to break. Decent break from Ashley, but it's dry and the cue ball goes in off. So Mason comes to the table with 2 shots. Decides to play into the yellow because that was the only problem ball for yellows on the left hand side of the table. Pots the yellow to the bottom left, takes the other one to the bottom left as well, and leaves himself the choice of the plant or the one in the middle. He's going to take the one in the middle first. Decides not to play the plant, to play the yellow into the top left hand pocket and just screw it back. To leave himself a nice angle on the yellow to the top left hand pocket, just to screw down the table and leave himself pretty much straight on the yellow to the bottom left. He has a choice of 2 shots here, but he decides to take the yellow to the bottom left first. Perfect angle, plays it really well, and lands perfectly on the yellow to the bottom right. Just drops this one in, and decides to play the black into the left middle pocket to go 3-0 up. And he gets it. Mason Laurie 3-0. Mason's turn to break. Gets a red in the right middle pocket. Yellow's looking like the better colour here. He's going to take the yellow first to the bottom right hand pocket, leaving himself a shot on the yellow to the bottom left. Awkward pot this is to the bottom right hand pocket, but he plays it well. There's a touch aside to hold for the yellow to the bottom right hand pocket. Really nice shot that. I think he wanted to play on the yellow to the left middle pocket, but he's come slightly too far, so it's okay. He plays the yellow to the top right hand pocket instead, but just misses it. So Ashley Main's coming to the table now. On reds, he's got one tricky red just above and to the left of the yellow in the middle of the table. I think it goes into the top left hand pocket and the top right hand pocket. She's trying to play on that now. Gets good position. He just misses the pot. So Mason's come to the table now. Hampered queuing. He's going to have to take this to the bottom left. It's a really tricky shot. He gets it, plays it really well. Tight cut now into the top left hand pocket, and he misses it. Ashley's ball on the left of the table isn't the best. He's going to play it now. Plays a cross double, and he gets it. It's a really well played shot. Takes the plant onto the right middle, and he gets it. It's a slightly awkward angle now to get down for the black, so he plays bottom left hand side, and he gets slightly unfortunate to play into the black. He's got a tough cut now to the bottom right hand pocket, and he just misses it. So Mason's got one big pot, and that's the yellow to the top right hand pocket. If he gets that, he's won the frame. He gets it. Easy yellow and the black to finish. He gets the yellow, and Ashley's turn to break. Hits him well, gets a yellow in the bottom left hand pocket. Decides to take the red to the left middle pocket first, and then the red to the top right, pushing the red towards the top left of the pocket. Just drops it in, leaves himself a shot on the plant to the bottom right, and he just misses it. I think he took that one for granted. So Mason coming to the table now on yellows. The only problem yellow is really the one on the bottom of the table, which he's going to play on now. And he catches it a little bit thin, so it doesn't quite reach the pocket. So actually he's got a decent chance now. The red on the left hand side of the table doesn't actually pass the yellow, so it's a little bit tricky. So Ashley tries to play the skilly to move the yellow out of the way and pots Mason's ball, allowing Mason to have two shots. So Mason opening up his tricky yellow off the cushion to hold it over the middle bag. So he's got an easy finish now. Just drops this one into the right middle pocket. Plays this one into the left middle pocket and holds the cue ball for the other yellow into the same pocket. Use a nice angle just to screw across the face of the black. Leaves himself an easy pot to go 5-0 up. Mason's turn to break. Hits him well, gets a red in the bottom right hand pocket. Yellows look like the better colour to me, but Mason's going to take reds. Plays the red to the top right hand pocket first. And tough cut for this one into the middle. He plays it well. Awkward pot now to the bottom left. Also plays that really well, but catches the draw on his way towards the cushion, which pushes the cue ball up the table, so he hasn't really got a shot on now. Tough cut into the middle, and he misses the ball entirely, giving Ashley two shots. Ashley decides to take his red off the table, which was covering the yellow, into the middle bag, which is a great first shot, but he's tied up his yellow next to the black. So he's played on that now. Playing it to the bottom right hand pocket, which was the only pocket he went to. Then the yellow to the bottom left. Leaves himself a nice angle on the yellow to the bottom left again to come up the table. To give him a shot on the yellow at the top left of the table. Just wants to land anywhere in between these two yellows, and he's played it really well, leaving himself a shot on the yellow to the left middle, the yellow to the right middle, and then the black passes to the bottom left. Nice finish from Ashley Main. First point on the board, and he goes straight in off afterwards. Needed a bit of momentum there to carry him to have a chance in this game. Mason pots the yellow first, still open table because Ashley went in off of the brick. She decides to take reds. I'm assuming he didn't like the cluster of yellows at the bottom of the table. She's going to try and take these out. Leaves himself a shot on the red to the bottom right hand pocket. Plays it well, screws back for the red to the bottom left hand pocket. Tops it through to leave himself a shot on the red to the bottom right. And gets it a bit wrong here. Leaves himself snookered. He makes contact with the red, nearly gets lucky and flicked in off. So Ashley's got a chance now. She's going to play safe here. She doesn't fancy his chances to take these out. So he's left Mason a shot to the top right, sorry. And he just misses it. Ashley doesn't fancy taking these out. He hasn't really got an easy opening shot. He's just going to play the same shot he did, leaving him safe. So this is a very difficult shot for Mason out. And he misses his ball entirely. So Ashley has got a chance. Decides to take Mason's red to the top middle of the table, putting it somewhat safe. So even if Ashley misses, Mason doesn't have a chance to pot his ball. Not easily anyway. So Ashley can go about this clearance with no pressure. Taking the yellow now to the bottom left. Plays into the yellow that was on the cushion. Decides to cut that one into the middle now and holds the cue ball nicely for the yellow to the right middle. Could have done with a roll or two more to avoid having to go up the table, but he leaves himself straight on the yellow to the bottom left anyway. Just got to cue this one straight and screw it back a couple of inches. Plays it well, leaves himself an easy cut for the black into the left middle pocket to go 5-2. Mason to break. Doesn't hit down as well as his others, but he gets a ball nevertheless. Both balls are awkward here. She's going to take yellows now, taking the yellow to the top right hand pocket first. Just punching the cue ball out to the table. Leave himself straight on the yellow to the bottom right. Cues that really well, but rolls slightly too far, so he's going to have to play safe. Ashley Main coming to the table now, and he just nudges into the red. Doesn't really leave Mason an easy shot, apart from the one to the bottom left. She plays that, and then leaves himself a shot on the yellow to the right middle pocket. It was sort of awkward, that shot. He wasn't really going to get position on the ball, so he's going to try and nick this one on the way past, and he clips the red before the yellow. So Ashley Main now has got two shots. He's going to free his red on the right hand side of the table. Cut the top red into the left middle, which also frees the red that was against the black. Plays the plant to the bottom left. The red to the bottom right hand side of the table next. With a touch of left hand side to bring the cue ball up and out of the table. Drops this one in with a bit of a draw shot. Plays the red to the bottom right down pocket next. The tricky red now to the bottom left. He's hampered with his cue in, and it's quite tight to the cushion, but he plays it really well. Left himself awkward on the black to the bottom right, and he gets it to go 5-3. Ashley to break. Doesn't hit them very well, and he's come up dry. Mason at the table now, going to take yellows, taking the yellow to the top left hand pocket first, then the yellow to the right middle pocket, trying to play into the cluster, and he does so well. Yellow to the bottom right hand pocket now, and then the yellow to the same pocket again. The black goes into the bottom right hand pocket and the left middle pocket. Plays the plant well. This is a slightly awkward shot now because you can't screw it back for the yellow. So he just hits into the cluster and the yellow goes to the top right hand pocket. It was a tough shot because he had to get the cue ball back down the table, so he jacked his cue up and it caused to throw the cue ball off, causing him to miss the pot. So Ashley's coming back to the table now, going to play safe, leaving Mason behind the wall of reds and the black. A lot of left hand side on this because the angle wasn't quite there, so he hits Ashley's red first. Ashley deciding now to open the cluster of reds on the right hand side of the table, leaving himself a shot on the red to the top right. Angle on this red now to the left middle pocket. Does well to hold for the red to the top left hand side of the table. Leaves himself a nice angle now on the red to the right middle pocket. Throws across the face of the red to the left hand side and leaves himself a shot on the red to the bottom right hand pocket. Not the best of shots, but he's going to take the red to the top right hand pocket anyway. And he misses it. So Mason's got a tough cut now into the top right hand pocket. Be a great shot if he gets it, and unfortunately he doesn't. So Ashley Main now has got a fair chance to get rid of these reds. Tough pot now to the bottom left, plays it well, great position on the cue ball, pretty much dead straight to the top right. Simple stop shot, and then cuts the black in to go 5-4. Mason to break. It's really well. Gets a red ball in the top right hand pocket. Reds are definitely looking like a better colour here. She's going to take the red to the right middle pocket first, just screwing down the table. Didn't want to come that far, but he's going to take the red to the right middle pocket anyway. Uses the yellow to hold the cue ball. Landed slightly awkward now. She's going to take this red to the bottom right and plays into the cluster, but he gets unlucky. He's slipping behind the black. Plays into the reds off the cushion. So Ashley's turn off the table now. Decides to play safe. He's left Mason a shot on this red to the top left. He gets it. He also opens Ashley's balls, so he's got a lot of pressure on this now. You can just about see this red in the gap. Plays it really well and pushes the two yellows out of the way. Tries to cross double this red into the bottom left hand pocket because it didn't go to the top right. But it's landed okay. He hasn't really left Ashley anything. So Ashley's going to play safe because it was a touching ball. He's left Mason the pot, which was a poor shot. And now Mason has got a chance to cut this in the bottom left. It's a really tough pot, this is. And he gets it. Ashley Main to break. Let's come up dry again. Mason's going to take this red now to the left middle pocket. Tries to cut the red into the right middle pocket, but it was a really tough cut. Ashley on yellows now. Tries to skim past the yellows on the left hand side of the table to pot the yellow in the left middle, but I don't think it went. So Mason's taking these reds out now. Fairly simple layout on reds. All balls go. There's no really problems on the table. Just make sure you don't lose the cue ball. Keep it nice and tight. Playing this red now to the top left hand pocket. Plays it well, holds the cue ball. Leaves himself an angle now to come off the top cushion. Plays with the left hand side and comes slightly too far, but he's still got a shot on the red to the left middle pocket. Uses the yellow and lands perfectly on the black. Just cut this in the right middle pocket. 7-4 to Mason. Mason's turn to break. Doesn't hit them very well. Gets fortunate to get a ball. The yellows are looking like the better colour. He's going to take the yellow to the top left hand pocket, leaving himself a shot on the yellow to the right middle pocket. The cluster of yellows in the middle of the table, the top and bottom both go into the bottom right hand pocket. That's what he's just played on now. He's going to take the bottom one first. Plays it well, holds for the yellow to the bottom left-hand pocket. Use a touch of right-hand side to just push the cue ball up the table and play this yellow into the bottom right-hand pocket. Dan's really awkward now. He's got a tough cut on this yellow to the bottom left-hand pocket. Plays it really well for a straight shot on the black to win 8-4. And he gets it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.